This week, we're focusing on provisions that could impact the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Libby Casey is joining us live from Washington, D.C. tonight. Hi, Libby. Where do things stand right now on this?
Good evening, Adam. Well, we do expect Congress to pass on Friday a short-term bill that would tide us over through the weekend and really buy legislators more time to hash out these disagreements they have over these side items or riders attached to a massive spending package. Now, Democratic sources on Capitol Hill say they're getting less worried that Republicans will try to launch a massive attack on the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or CFPB, by trying to change its management structure or funding, because Republicans realize that it would be a non-starter and basically could gum up the works of this big spending bill. However, there are still ways that Republicans can take a bite out of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau.
Debates behind closed doors on the massive spending bill and its attached riders.
I am not going to negotiate through the media as to what it is we will or will not do.
Just what those discussions yield may impact American consumers. One item on the table, rolling back efforts by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to prevent discrimination by auto lenders.
We cannot abide efforts to undermine the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which is helping Americans meet their financial needs.
It's illegal to discriminate against car buyers because of their race, but it still happens. The CFPB and Justice Department have gone after 3 auto lenders for charging minority borrowers higher interest rates than white customers, resulting in loans that cost hundreds of dollars more. Banks allow dealers to set car loan rates at their discretion, and they can mark up those rates. The CFPB issued guidance in 2013 to prevent that. But critics say the agency goes too far in limiting the power of auto lenders. A bill to block the CFPB's guidance passed the House last month, and not just with Republicans on board, 88 Democrats supported it too. The White House is against it. Another provision being considered would curtail the CFPB's ability to restrict predatory payday lending. Right now, the CFPB requires lenders to make sure borrowers have the means to pay back their loans.
We don't mind seeing folks make a profit. And if somebody lends you money, then we expect you to charge interest on that loan. But if you're making that profit by trapping hardworking Americans into a vicious cycle of debt, you got to find a new business model. You got to find a new way of doing business.
Such changes could chip away at the CFPB's mission, but they just might be narrow enough for the White House to swallow in order to get a broader spending deal.
And Adam, whether or not Republicans are successful at adding on these riders that would attack the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, you can bet they will keep trying, because they control both the House and Senate, so they see some windows of opportunity. Adam?
Yeah, the Consumer Bureau, definitely a lightning rod for controversy. Libby, some other examples could you give us of the work that they do?
Yeah, the agency's only about 4.5 years old, but one of the issues they're really going after is called redlining, and this is a practice of discriminating against people. The CFPB has been watching out for banks that have been denying mortgage loans to people based on their race. Now, one prime example of this unfolded over the past year. It involves Hudson City Savings Bank, and the CFPB and Justice Department allege that this lending agent, the largest savings bank in New Jersey that also has clients in the area in other states, was essentially ignoring entire neighborhoods, people of color, and providing loans to white people in disproportionate numbers. Now, while Hudson hasn't admitted any wrongdoing, it did settle this fall for $30 million. And this is a prime example of the way the CFPB is trying to bring scrutiny to the lending practices, which really means opportunities for Americans, because if you can't get a home loan or an auto loan, it can certainly set you back.